Welcome to Pirates DevBlog. I'm Matt, and this is Joe.
Howdy.
And we don't have much because we don't have very much to show. Right. So the next thing is going to be the Space Invaders. I changed it from Arkanoid because I remember I didn't really like Arkanoid that much. So Space Invaders, but you can tilt the cannon. And with that, you have bouncing bullets. And that also changes the enemies a little bit. So that gives me 35 tasks to complete Space Invaders clone. I just barely have the basics. I didn't describe them yet. But that's about it as far as I've got so far. And then we were working on that. I'd probably do graphics first for this game and finish describing out all the tasks. And I haven't described all the graphics I'll need yet either. But, so that's going to be working on next. Probably some how-dos, or at least one how-do. I was also working on this dynamic spellcasting system. And a game for that. And here I'll share my screen with you so you can see what I'm talking about. So the basic idea behind the spellcasting system is you'd be able to use the system to create any kind of magical spell out of bits and pieces. So you wouldn't have to directly program any spells. You'd be able to create runes or whatever, and that would create the spells for you. And so you'd be able to cast spells on the fly. I don't think that would be the primary one because that'd be kind of tedious. But you could if you wanted to. And there'd probably be like a mode for you to test that way. Need to figure out a way to make these videos better, so I need to do some research on that. And what you got?
Not much. I tried. I didn't have a whole lot of time last week, but I spent a little bit of it trying to start my GUI for my space game. It's tricky because it's hard to initially define where to put certain data. Does it belong to your player? Does it belong to your player's stuff? Yeah, it's just fun.
Yeah, and not having much free time hurts.
Agreed.
All right.
Yeah, I think my first step really is to just put some stuff on the screen.
Yeah.
And
start slowly and work your way up.
I've also considered that it's probably a pretty bad idea starting with the most complicated game I can dream up.
Yeah, I always advise against it, but you never listen.
I know. It sounds so much more fun doing that. So I think I'm gonna switch back to my Pong Breaker game.
You should follow my thing.
I should, but that takes a whole lot of time. And as we've already discovered, time is not a resource that I have in abundance.
Well, it takes time now, but after you're done, it should take a lot less time.
Yeah, that's an investment. I get it. I think I'll have some more free time in the evenings, starting July. So maybe I'll consider it.
All right. Well, I guess that's it for the show. We don't have all that much, so we will see you again next week.
Yeah.
All right.
Later, peeps.
Later.